Fillmore. Yeah, I love when people pronounce my name Rocco. Rocco. I like going to the chat room because I like to go in internet chat rooms because when I'm on the internet, and there's a lot of pretty girls I like to chat with. 'Cause I'm a guy. That's what we do. So we go into like Twitch. Twitch is I got banned from Twitter about 7 years ago for I don't know. Remember when that Roseanne thing happened? I did this whole devil's advocate thing. What if try to pretend to be a lawyer and try to defend, and then of course I got banned for that. What the hell? I'm not even like agreeing with it. I'm just saying, people want to destroy people's livelihoods, and it's like just so easily. It's like, oh, she's evil now. I'm just, It's like we grew up loving her show. It's like, that's just so weird to me when people, your friends, and they get in jail, and then they also you just wash your hands off. It's like, why? Because they did one thing wrong. It's like, oh, you're evil now. I can't talk to you. It's like, what the hell? That's so weird to me that you guys would feel like that. I'm gonna abandon my friends. Yeah, that's what you call. That's what people who suck do. They abandon their friends. If I was a sucky person, that's what I would do. So okay, so I was playing devil advocate, and then I got banned from Twitch. Not Twitch, but Twitter. But I finally got my Twitter back thanks to Elon. See, so I finally got my old handle Rocco Fillmore back because he's a fair man who understands that people have ideas that they want to discuss. It doesn't mean that you agree with those ideas, but you want to put them out there so people can think of things. It's like, how do we better society? Well, thinking about what's just going on in society. Is this right? Because we do certain things just because we do certain things because we've seen our parents do it and it's just been tradition. But is it right? No, but you people know that because it's been tradition to have those statues of Confederate people. But now you're saying, no, it's not. So you too thinking about things and saying this isn't right and that's wrong. And, yeah, everybody does it. I mean, that's what we're doing now. That's kind of like the age of that now. So I was doing that kind of, thinking, maybe give someone a chance. People too quick to judge and then just kind of wash your hands of people. So that's why society is the way it is, because that's the kind of people that we have. It's like, why is that criminal behavior? Because the normal, so-called normal people are just kind of this, fair weather fans type people. I'll be friends with you if you're okay, but if you do one mistake, then I'll wash my hands of you. And I won't forgive you, and I have no compassion, and I'm judgy. That's how all society is. That's why this country is the way it is, because that's the kind of thing that flies around. That's the feeling. That's the vibe of America, and it creates kind of weirdness and criminal behavior and weird and racism and all that other kind of jazz. So it's like, well, no, it does. People can't figure that out because you're dumb. See, I'm in judge there. Not everybody's dumb. There's people that aren't dumb. They just make dumb. They just don't think enough, but they have the ability to do it. That's the thing. That's the crime. People have the ability to change things and make things better, but they just don't want to because they're too lazy or they don't care. They don't care enough. They care about weird things and yeah. So I got banned from Twitter, and then I got banned from Facebook as well. I had a music page and I had some covers on there, and this guy from Universal Music kept going at me. I'm like, why are you going at me? I'm like the guy who does covers. No one watches my stuff. No one listens to those covers. So why are you going after the guy? I don't make any money of it. Just doing some song, and I forgot. So I was trying to erase all the covers, but then eventually Facebook was like, you'll be banned. You've been warned about having covers. I'm like, yeah, well, I put them on there like a long time ago. It's hard to erase all of them. I post a lot of stuff. It's hard to delete all that. So that's when I went to Twitch because I was like, well, I'm on Facebook or Twitter, so I went to Twitch. That's how I began on Twitter. I'm in Twitch, and so I started talking to people on there. So so talking to people, and then he's like, hey, my name is Rocco. I use my real name sometimes on there. I did. And when people are like, hey, Rocco, they're like, hello, Rocco. Is that how you say it? Like, no. or sometimes they'll say, "Hey, Rocco." They'll say, "It's ROCCO." They'll say that ROCCO, but they pronounce it Rocco. And this is like English speaking people, like from Canada or from America, who like their first language is English, and they cannot pronounce it. They pronounce it Rocco, and I'm like, no, it's Rocco. So I tell them, no, it's pronounced like ROCKO, Rocco. They go, okay. Then next time you see them, they say, hey, Rocco. They'll say the exact same. It's like they just don't, just can't go in there. So I was like, all right, oh my god. So yeah, so no, it's not Rocco, it's Rocco. So I don't know, pronounce it with an accent, go ahead. But even people with accents from Europe will pronounce it like they'll still say Rocco, but they say Rocco. They won't say Rocco. Yeah, Rocco Fillmore. Yeah, Rocco. My mom named me that. My dad wanted to name me Rockefeller, after John D. Rockefeller. He still calls me Rockefeller every once in a while. But yeah, so Rockefeller Fillmore. But my mom, I think my dad wanted to name me Rockefeller, and so my mom didn't like that, and she kind of, well, how about Rocco? It's kind of like that, and then they kind of said, oh, okay, well, it's kind of. I think that's why it's like no one else has an Italian name in my. Oh, my half brother, his name is Roberto. My mom loves his Italian name, so Roberto. So yeah. So yeah. But Fillmore, yeah, I'm of English descent. So my great grandfather's from Britain, who was a British soldier who came to fight in the Boer War in South Africa. So and then he stayed, and that's why I got to be born in South Africa. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. And Dutch descent. Do I have Dutch descent? Don't I? I do kind of look like one of those Dutch guys from when you see those paintings of like Jan van Riebeeck or something. You see those Dutch guys, kind of the long hair. A little bit. Jan van Riebeeck. Well, in South Africa, Jan van Riebeeck is one of the. He's like our George Washington or something. He's like our Christopher Columbus or something. Christopher Columbus, yeah, he was the leader of the first Dutch settlement in South Africa. What was it, 1652? So the first people from Holland came to live there in, I think, 1652. So you're like, where are the white people in South Africa? Yeah, they've been there since the 1600s. As long as there's been white people in America, there's been white people in South Africa. So I don't know. When was the first American colony? That was in Jamestown. Colonial Jamestown, what, 1607, 1607, I don't know, 1612. Jamestown, Virginia. Yeah, but the first Dutch colony in South Africa was 1652 in Cape Town. They landed in Table Bay, which is in South, which is like now downtown Cape Town, where the Table Mountain is. So that's usually where you land. That's where Queen Elizabeth came when she came with her father and her sister in 1947 to Cape Town. It's like you come down on the side in a ship. That's the first thing you kind of hit. You go alongside the edge and kind of juts out there. And you see the mountains there, Table Mountain. Yeah.